Steph Curry and the Warriors next game. I've been looking forward to this for a while now. You know they'll be running and gunning. And Steph's gonna do 2 or 3 things that make you want to stop and stare. But we can't let that distract us. Because if we lose focus for even a second, they'll be up 20. So maybe it's up to me to put on a little show of my own.
What a great shot looking west over downtown Portland from the banks of the Willamette River. The Trailblazers play before the hometown crowd here in downtown Portland, Oregon. Last game for the Warriors, they pick up the W against the Suns in Phoenix.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. It seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were ripped.
Checked in for Gerald Henderson. And it's Anderson in for Damian Lillard. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Barbosa is out there with Livingston. And it's Spates in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And Chris Kaman, guys, signing with the Blazers last season, he's had big contracts before, but told his agent, hey, let's focus on getting a winning situation.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
It's Iguodala with the drive. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And the Blazers really needed bench depth in their front court, Clark. A great situation for Chris Kaman to come into and contribute.
Yeah, you know, he felt he'd been overlooked with the Lakers the season prior and bruised his ego a bit. In Portland, he found a defined role providing scoring off the bench, which suited him well.
Trailblazers leading by 11. McCollum dishes to Anderson. Shoots a 3. Trailblazers keep it alive. Here's Vonleh. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Portland shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
And for Noah Vonleh, last season came in as a heralded freshman out of Indiana. Some people thought he might crack the top 5 in the draft, but after some shaky late workouts, he fell all the way to none.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Aminu's checked in. Well, Greg, in watching Vonleh, you can see he has the size and excellent rebounder, big hands. Clark, you've talked about that, simply working on refining his skill set at this point.
Yeah, and it's a matter of work ethic with him because I think the tools are there. Work ethic and experience, and I think this kid is going to be a nice front court player for a long time.
Now here's Anderson, guarded closely. Ball stolen. Now the Warriors moving it up. Iguodala's running. And Leandro Barbosa, the bucket on the assist by Iguodala.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
And here's Anderson from the arc. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. It's the Trailblazers. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic demeanor on the floor.
I was taught to, never let.
I would say, Clark, we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality. Comes in for Mason Plumlee. McCollum's checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Anderson in for Lillard. Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Anderson, he's in at point guard. Davis is out there with Chris Kaman. Then it's Henderson, and it's McCollum in at the 2 guard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets made some nice plays. He had 9 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, he made play after play in that game.
Let's see if he can keep it going tonight. I say he does. I'll bet he goes off again.
That's a pretty bold prediction there. I mean, he's going to have to be very, very strong to even come close to dittoing that performance.
Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Davis. Golden State also making some changes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Bogut. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. There's a good screen. Barbosa passes to Thompson. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Anderson against Thompson. 11 feet away. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5. 1:16 left now here in the second. Here's Livingston, and the serious dunk to finish it off.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
And Thompson sends it back. Livingston kicks to Green. Offline with his 3. Trailblazers leading by 15. It's Anderson with the drive. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Spates checked in for Thompson. Anderson's shot is off. Warriors trail by 17. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Damian Lillard. Deep. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Trailblazers lead by 19. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Guys, I'm here with Steph Curry. And, Steph, what has the problem been defensively?
We're a step late, I think. And, they made tough shots. We can't take away from that. But for the most part, we have to find a way to guard that line if they're knocking down shots to keep them out the game.
Steph, thanks for the time. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game. For Harrison Barnes. Here's Iguodala. He's got 7. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots, and it's Spates in at the 5. Trailblazers leading by 19. Deep 2 from Anderson. Portland again missing.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it, "Are you kidding me?"
And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position.
A nice shot by Anderson.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
Well, Greg, for Thompson, last season an uptick in his free throw attempts and his assists, and Clark, a reflection of his activity with the ball in his hand.
He's a complete player, terrific offensive player, outstanding defensively as well, and what I like about him is he never lacks for confidence. He stays aggressive at both ends of the floor.
Again, the miss by Thompson.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Lillard with it, picked up by Thompson. Here's Anderson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got assist number 8 now on the night. Outside Curry. From the arc. Can't get it to go. And it's Portland the other way. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And really, had they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game, I think that probably changes the outcome.
No doubt. I mean, because there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line. Looking at the numbers for Anderson, 12 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Chris Kaman's checked in for Myers Leonard. Vonleh comes in for Mason Plumlee. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Lillard. Fades and shoots. And nothing but air on that one. Trailblazers leading by 21. Kicks it to Anderson. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Pass to Vonleh. Iguodala with the steal. And here we go with Barbosa. Heading to the hoop. And the basket good.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Warriors trail by 19. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Kaman. Portland's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. It's Anderson with the drive. It's stolen by Bogut. Here's Barbosa. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Barbosa's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
The Warriors have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Livingston dishes to Iguodala. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Iguodala's got 9.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Anderson passes to Kaman. Back to Anderson. It's rebounded by Livingston.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
He feeds it to Barbosa. Iguodala outside. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Portland out in front, up by 15. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. trail by 15. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Myers Leonard is out there with Davis, and it's Henderson in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And Curry has it in the corner. From deep, it's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Lets a floater go. It's rebounded by Golden State. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Thompson throws it down.
And one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, I think that may be their ticket out of the hole. Look for
23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Anderson against Thompson. Lets it go from 11. Vonleh dishes to Leonard. Another shot. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hey.
Well, Gerald, this team seemed intent on winning and setting the pace of this game from early on. Was that a primary focus to dictate tempo?
I mean, that's a key for us to come out from the beginning. You know, we usually have pretty good first quarters. You know, our problem's been just sustaining it. So, you know, we did that tonight, and, you know, thankfully we won.
Congratulations, Gerald. Guys, over to you.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard. He led the way tonight with a double-double and was a major reason why they won tonight. His effort and intensity gave them the boost they needed.
They were riding a 2-game losing streak coming to this game and could not afford to drop 3 in a row. He rose to the occasion for them tonight. Big time. They needed this sort of performance from him. He took his game up a few notches. Love it, Ernie.
He's their floor general, guys, and tonight he showed everyone why he's got the keys to their offense. He was dropping dimes all over the place. A grand total of 14 assists. He was always one move ahead, keeping the defenders on their heels the entire game.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
Freak, what's up, baby? What's up? We see you.
Yo. What up?
Basquiat, let's go. Got that R for y'all, that real spit. They call me Basquiat. The Harlem take my pockets full of fat knots, making all the ladies drop. Paint these street corners green. My banknotes look hella feel seen. Half man, half amazing. Hope you send me out the demigod. Halo crown with the dollar sign, got a pulpit. A ghetto saint with grand designs, call me focus. Before the Basquiats, the streets is hopeless. I'm that Harlem Saint painting pictures, making new kind of skrilla, banking up to 12 figures. They call me Basquiats, pockets full of fat knots, dust till dawn. Your boy makes the street pop, got it on lock, body don't stop, make it hot. Love it when the bunnies bounce when they on top. Basquiat, I got on the 7 seas, making waves till the world knows me. Basquiat, my pockets go deep. I dive in the heights, get up and then creep. I'm on my hustling grind, I'm all about my money. No time for playing games when the game ain't funny.
Okay, yo, he's nice. What's his name?
He goes by the name Basquiat, yo. Basquiat puts game down on them bars, yo. I'm telling you. Hey, we record a nice mixtape. Hey, do a nice video, get some honeys up in there dancing. Hey, we could build a franchise around this, yo. Hey, I want us to do a deal, freak.
I mean, what you mean by us, Vic?
I mean us, as in you and me and you, putting some serious skrilla behind this and... Put me on, man. I'm Basquiat.
What?
You heard me? I'm Basquiat. That's me.
That's you?
Yeah, 100.
Okay, you nice with it. What? Yeah. Wow, okay.
Thanks, man.
Basquiat.
Yo, we don't need no major label to make this happen, man. And in the end, we reap all the benefits. Think about it.
I know what you're thinking. I noticed we passed Colonel Young Park, too.
Yo, Coach Judy was the best. I remember when she took us from park to park so we could play ball. She taught us how to be comfortable in places other than the courts and the projects.
Word. Yo, Coach Judy would have us shoot hundreds of jumpers all over the court with both hands.
Hey, you caught onto the ambidextrous thing real fast, though.
Right. Nah, but you were a beast with the hops. You were like 13, 5'6", and could reverse dunk with 2 hands. Right. Come on, man. Whoa! Yeah, used to bug all the older dudes out on the court.
Yep. Oh, good times, man. Good times.
What's wrong, Vic? What's wrong?
It's nothing, man. It's silly, really.
Come on, Vic. Fess up.
I'm thinking about how fortunate you are. You know, how blessed you are. You know, you grew up with a mom and a dad. Both parents. Your family treated me like family when my dad died in Greenhaven in his 9th year on his 40-year bid. You remember that?
Yeah.
And I turn around, my mom's died from that flu. That sick parting gift my dad left my mom's.
Oh, I feel you, Vic. But it's all right, man. You know, your moms and pops were good people. You know, may they rest in power.
So you gonna patronize me now? You gonna pity the little boy whose worthless, low-budget parents died from AIDS? Is that what you're gonna do? Yo, don't pity me, all right? And don't play me neither. As a matter of fact, go play the lottery, because, hey, you never know. Your chances might be better.
Vic. What are you doing right now?
You got everything, don't you, freak? What do I have? Nothing. And I got nothing. You won't even, your cheap butt won't even front me the skrilla I need to back a Basquiat mixtape, yo. And on top of that, I get banned from traveling with the team. I get banned from the locker rooms. I get banned from the arena. What? Would you let them do this to your best friend, man? You.
Vic, you being serious right now. You're serious. Yo, you sound like you on some Welch's sour grape right now, man. You jelly?
I ain't jealous of you, freak.
You sure, man? Because this, well, I don't know what you call this little tirade. It spreads like some Welch's grape jelly. Are you jealous?
Like I said, I ain't jealous of you, freak. As a matter of fact, I think you are jealous of me. Oh, yeah, that's right. I think you jealous of the way that I'm laying it down with these hotties on Instagram while you stuck at home with your one blazing beauty. Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, don't get heated because you went behind my back to get at Yvette, and she turned you down, B. Oh, what's wrong, Basquiat's? Yeah, that's right. Look at you. Out there drowning in the middle of a whack lake without a lifesaver.
Brother, real talk. You know how I get. All right, I was feeling a little friendly. I got a little loose with it, you know. I was just up and out. You know me, man.
Save that riff for Heathcliff. Yvette told me all about it. I kept it on the low. See if you ever was gonna mention it. You did it. You broke the code, B. One never steps to his boy's boo, even after they break up. But you broke the code. And you know you did. But you know what? It's still all love here. But it's you who chooses this life in these streets. You know, you want to get on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Tinder, trying to chase these thirsty tens. Yeah, use my name as a coupon. Reel them all in. Hey, sweet thing. Hey, sweetie pie. Hey, shawty, you know I'm a FOF, a friend, a freak. And then when they husbands and boyfriends start coming after you and you want to play the macho man role, start throwing hands, scrapping and fighting, who's the one that has to bail you out of jail? Huh? Who's the one that has to pay these lawyers in six-figure settlements, huh? Me! Not you. Oh, no, not you, Vic. And then when you want to throw these lavish parties without consulting me, who's the one stuck with the bill, Vic, huh? Me! Not you! But me. I have hit you off in the past 10 months with $250,000, Vic. $250,000. That's a lot of money. I don't mind you eating, but when you being a glutton, and a glutton off my plate and my food, love is love. But I'm keeping it 10 times 10 with you right now, Vic. 100. As usual, 100.
You right. You're right, freak. You've been carrying me for a long time. I've been a burden and a hindrance to you. And I'm sorry. I thank you for your generosity of finance. I thank you for your generosity of friendship. I thank you for your generosity of spirit.
You know what? It's all good, my brother.
But you owe me.
Owe you?
Yeah, you owe me.
Yeah, how you figure
Big
that?
time.
Uh-huh. How? How?
Dirt Bike Don. Remember him? Dude who was robbing everybody in the towers?
Vic, I thought we was never, ever gonna talk about that.
Oh, you thought wrong, homie. I remember it like it was yesterday. Remember when we were on the stairwell in the building? Remember that? We had just brought our sheepskin coats from Delancey Street, our senior year of high school. You were the hottest prospect in the country. and Donnie's jealous butt, man, he had it out for you and me. But more so you, freak. More so you. Remember when he saw our brand new fresh sheepskin coats? Oh, dude lost his mind. He ran up on you and told you to run it. Man. Oh, man, he wanted your coat.
No, Vic.
Oh, he wanted it so
Vic,
bad.
No, we were fighting, all right? We were fighting. Okay, then he reached in his coat, and when he pulled, we struggled, man. Yeah. And when he pulled back, he fell down steroid by himself and cracked his head in two.
Yo, man, hey, calm down. Yo, it's all good. It's all good, fam. I was there. Remember that? I was there. I saw the whole thing. It's like you said. Everything happened so fast, you know? You was working off of adrenaline and pure instinct. know you didn't try and do it. I know you didn't try and do it, man. Yeah. Anyway, I took care of all the loose ends when you ran down the flight of steps. Left me holding the bag. Yeah. So your secret is safe from me, Freak. Has been and always will be. Safe from that same morality clause that you threw in my face when I was banned from your NBA life. So, next time you want to talk about food, remember, when Dirt Bike Donnie looked at you like food, who was it that saved the day? Me! It was me! Victor Van Leer, who cleaned your dirty plate for you. You're a clean freak. You clean it in the Board of Health. 'Cause of who? 'Cause of me. You got all this because of me. And don't you ever forget that. Oh, man. Hey, I just thought of something so funny. You gonna get a kick out of this. You gonna get a kick out of this. Yo, I need you to ask you for one more favor.
Yeah, that's hilarious, bruh. That's hilarious.
Hey, it might be the last favor I ever ask of you, but you gotta admit that's really fun.
Yeah, of course. Anything for FOF.
Oh, hey, says the NBA megastar, his voice dripping with the sarcasm. Hey, yo, peep this. Let me borrow this here ride, man. Hey, come on. It's not like you're gonna miss it. It's just gonna sit in your Tribeca garage next to your Aston Martin and your Lambo, and we both know they're collecting dust. Yo, how many whips you got anyway?
Man, come on.
Yeah, you're right. I don't even want to know. Yo, this ride is for sure an aphrodisiac for all the hottie hots. Man, we living the life, man. My main man, Frequency Vibrations. We for sure living the dream.
I need this back at the end of the season in the same condition. Repeat, same condition.
Same condition.
That I lent it to you. Pristine, Vic.
I know what that word means. Hey, I won't let you down, man. I'm gonna treat this ride like one of my own hottie hots.
No.
No?
No, you not. Not in this car, you not. No.
All right, man. I won't let you down, okay? I will change my ways, I promise. Yo, you hungry? I'm hungry, man. Let's go get something to eat. Let's get some grub. Huh? What do you say? What do you say?
Wow.
Freak, I didn't expect you to be here.
Coach let practice out early.
You okay? What's going on?
Same old, same old.
Wow, your shoulders are really tight. Are they stressing you out again?
Yeah.
Well, you know you always got me, right? I'm always gonna be here. Baby, I'm your ride or die. And as quiet as it's kept, you and I are the real team freak.
Of course. Word of my mom's. I never had this feeling with any other woman in my life. And she gave me a different feeling, which was something I fell in love with. I never asked her to be my girlfriend. It just became that. You could tell when we
The NBA season is a grind. There's no question about it. And tonight may be another game in the endless stretch of games, but that don't make it any less important. Time to put on my game face and do what I do. Win games.
The Tower of the Americas in Hemisphere Park. Reminders of the International Expo San Antonio hosted years back. We hope you're wearing the green today on this special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We're live at 8. And San Antonio has possession, trailing by 2. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Anderson dishes to Aminu. San Antonio with the rebound. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
Really such a security blanket, Greg, when you can count on that second unit to step in and provide key minutes, especially when the game is in doubt. That's how you make an impact with defense. And once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Mason Plumlee will really put it on you. Tough, hard-nosed player, has the size to bang and the athleticism, GA, to run the court.
And it's interesting, Kevin. His game translated better as a professional than maybe as a collegiate. I mean, he's a guy that's a lunch pail kind of player. Rolls up his sleeves, focuses in, and willing to do the dirty work.
Excellent point about the comparison college to pro. I think you're right on. He hits both from the stripe.
And the Spurs last season became the first franchise to hire a female assistant coach. A big step, not just for the Spurs, but really for all of the NBA.
And it's good.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Kicks it to Aminu. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. As Greg was just talking about, the assistant that was hired was Becky Hammond, a phenomenal player for a very long time in the WNBA. And Clark, you know, you and I were talking about this before. She was a perfect candidate to become the first full-time female assistant.
Yeah, I agree with you, and it might not seem like that big a deal to some, but this was a big-time barrier breaker that the Spurs pulled off. Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Monley's check in for Chris Kaman. Looking at Portland, they took a win in their last game against the Thunder.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
Ginobili against Anderson. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the first quarter. Inside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
The Spurs shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
That one misses. Here's Aminu, McCollum, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red.
And LaMarcus Aldridge, the franchise player on this team, without question. He talked about the responsibility that comes with that role. Greg, does that acceptance come with putting a whole lot more pressure on the floor? An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Chris Kamen's checked in for Leonard. Plumlee comes in for Vonleh. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Gerald Henderson. And it's Anderson in for C.J. McCollum. Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. West out there with Boris Diaw. And it's Mills in at the point. That's the San Antonio Five.
Manu Ginobili is one of the toughest guys you'll ever meet. That goes not just for the NBA, but any sport. I mean, a true competitor in every sense of the word.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder gave them an edge. He finished with 8 points and flashed his range a few times in the process. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, G.A.?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight.
On the topic of Ginobili, he's the guy who, when things aren't going well for your team, takes things into his own hands. He takes over, tries to coordinate. His will to win is, as Greg Popovich will tell you, out of this world.
I mean, you know, he's not just physically tough, but as mentally tough as anybody, arguably, who's ever played the game. What a big-time performer and a big shot maker.
And Mills kicks it to West. Up top, Mills. Picked by West. Outside Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Anderson. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
West setting the pick for Leonard. Shot is no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Here is Lillard. He had 40 points in the win against Oklahoma City. He feeds it to Plumlee. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Mason Plumlee, 2 shots.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 27 seconds left in the second quarter. Feeds to Leonard. Lets it go from 14. And it's sent back by Plumlee. There's the dish to Aminu. To the right side. Lillard, the pass to Anderson. Another shot. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Kaman.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Spurs lead by 7. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach Popovich, a strong first half for you. Was the up-tempo pace part of the game plan?
Well, we've upped the pace. It's what we need to do because we're not as good a defensive team as we used to be, so something's got to give somewhere.
Pop, thanks for the time, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
Okay, everybody, pay attention. We definitely got some stuff to go over from the first half. We're not going to let this game get away from us. For the most part, we played an intelligent first half. Our passing has been crisp. We haven't given the ball away, and that's big because we can't afford turnovers. Those will kill us. And I know we've got work to do, but let's not start pressing.
And welcome back as we continue our St. Paddy's Day broadcast.
Lillard has been playing really well. He has 11 points and 5 assists. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort.
David West, he's checked in for Duncan. Anderson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ginobili in for Daniel Green. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Myers Leonard. Noah Vonleh comes in for Davis. McCollum's checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Anderson in for Lillard. On the floor for Portland, Anderson, he's in at point guard. Plumlee out there with Vonleh. Then there's McCollum, and it's Henderson in at the 3. 4 on the clock. Aldridge can't get it to go.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And you need those kinds of looks if you want to figure out a way to snap out of that funk.
And with Gerald Henderson Jr., what you see is what you get, a solid player, good athleticism, but he doesn't really specialize, Clark, in any one thing.
Well said, Kevin, right on the mark with that. He came into the league as a jack-of-all-trades kind of guy. Skills were somewhat unrefined. That's sort of where he is today. He is who he is.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. And they're on the 2K leaderboard of the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month. Number 1, the Spurs.
And they've just been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy with which they've played.
Anderson against Parker. West a screen on Anderson. Parker's shot is off.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Launches it. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Anderson. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. There's the feed to Aldridge. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And it's 9 points for LaMarcus Aldridge. Portland's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Anderson inside. He's covered by Ginobili. And he can't bank that one in. And they're on the break. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
He kicks it to Anderson. Picked by West. Shot off the screen. It's rebounded by Vonleh. Vonleh's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Trailblazers trail by 8. Stolen by Ginobili. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Aldridge, no one around him. Hits the jumper in space. Aldridge has got 6 here in this quarter.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember,
Anderson up top. He's covered by Ginobili. Vonleh kicks to McCollum. Here's Anderson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Anderson's got 7 points in the game. Parker outside. Off target with that shot. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game. The 4th quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
Boris Diaw is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Duncan. Then there's Ginobili. And it's Leonard in at the shooting guard position. That's the San Antonio 5. Gets the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits.